Okay, hello, welcome to my cake kitchen. I'm back again. I'm on a baking marathon of trying to bake 240 cupcakes. Much of these cupcakes that I'm surrounded by were baked on streams earlier. There was chocolate cupcake, red velvet, and vanilla. So I did promise I'll come back and frost the cupcake. So if you're just chancing onto the stream, hiya, my name is Gladys. I'm a baker and cake artist, and over here I make simple, informative tutorials to help you navigate cake decorating easily. I also create baking tutorials live, handing you baking tips so that you can be empowered to undertake your own baking at home. Now, if you can see what I'm doing here, I'm trying to frost some cupcakes here. These are very simple vanilla cupcakes with raspberry flavored Swiss meringue buttercream. So I am trying to frost those, and I thought I'll bring you along the journey. I have quite a bit of tasks to complete, and so if I'm not as engaging as I should be, I just hope you enjoy seeing how much work goes into making these cupcakes. I just wanted you to have a look into what I had done earlier. I had a huge amount of support earlier with so many people tuning into the stream, with new followers and subscribers and friends alike. So it's a pleasure to have you. But the purpose of this stream, if you're just chancing onto the stream right now, is I'm just trying to frost these cupcakes here. There's quite a lot of them. There is about 90. There's about 90 vanilla cupcakes, and I'm trying to frost these cupcakes, get them ready for tomorrow. Now, my tasks for the day is not done, because after frosting these cupcakes, I'm going to leave them to chill whilst I create edible printed toppers. These are part of a 60th birthday celebration. So I need to get these done on time and be done for the day so I can move on to other things. So if you're just joining me, hello there and welcome. Viv. Viv, thank you. Viv, if I'm not engaging much, or if any of you is in the chat and I'm not engaging much, I'm not being rude. It's because I have to finish this task. And I just wanted you to see what goes into making a large order. Normally, I'll film some aspects of these as shorts, which is nice, but I really haven't got time to move the camera around, because the short requires a bit of effort with the camera movement, and then I have to go and plan and edit, and I have a lot of content already sitting there. So I thought if I could get these out of the way by getting them you to join me in a live, that will make life a lot easier. I love to bake, so it is nice to kind of have you on the journey. Viv, I hope you had a good time. I'm only addressing Viv because Vivian has been here all along, all day today, and she has taken short breaks to observe some family commitments. But how was the run? Did you enjoy yourselves? I look like a slob. That is what baking 240 cupcakes in a straight, nearly 9-hour journey looks like. Okay, so don't judge me. If I had my heavy application of makeup on, you would see that the makeup will be dripping everywhere. So I have a piping bag. I have completed some bakes like this before. So there are some lives here where I attempt to do all of this. So yes, if you want to see some more, check back in the lives, and you'll see some previous videos. So these are classic vanilla cupcakes. I baked them right here on the lives, and I'm just making a small swirl of buttercream on there. The group of people who are going to be served these buttercream are a largely Ghanaian audience who do not appreciate too much sugar. So the Swiss meringue buttercream was specifically tailored to their palate. The strawberry jam, which has been mixed into the buttercream and beaten together, it has a candy floss, a strawberry candy floss flavor. It's lovely. I specifically tailored these the buttercream to suit those palettes. And the strawberry jam cuts through the sugar. Swiss meringue buttercream itself is not a super sweet buttercream. It has a very smooth mouthfeel. But there was a lot of intention going into the choices I made surrounding these cupcakes, really. So I am just hoping I can get the best out of these at the moment. It's a bit busy, and as you can see, my space is slightly narrow, and that's because my angle of shot here is just this side here. So I can't seem to move about, and I am very wary. I don't want to crush things in the kitchen. So if I seem slightly distracted, that is the reason. So bear with me, right? Let's move. Vivian commented, wow, she is surprised. Well, if I wasn't filming these on the live, I would still be here in my lonely kitchen doing this all by myself. So I'm just happy to be doing it in front of all of you. It adds a layer of work to it, but I also recognize that it motivates me to keep going. So I'm just going to move these out of the way, and then I'm moving the other batch here. And we're going to frost these. And if we do run out of frosting, I'll just finish the rest off with vanilla, so that there's classic vanilla on vanilla. But the strawberry Swiss meringue buttercream was specifically made for this occasion. So I'm not going to want any left over from these. There you go. Let's have these. And then a very last one. Okay, there you have it. We are done with the vanilla strawberry. Now, what will make this buttercream better, the vanilla better, is I have meringue pieces here. So we're going to stick some meringue pieces on top. Yeah. And the idea is that you have like a candy floss-like texture to them. And once you bite into the cupcake, you get a crunch, which adds texture. And then it's gone. That's essentially what I'm trying to achieve here. So let's see. I like texture to my cupcakes. So that you don't just have a cupcake, but you have a slight texture to it that finishes well and gives you a great mouthfeel. Right? So there you have it. Let's see how many cupcakes we'll be able to frost. I think I have a plan in my head, but normally the plan doesn't work, especially when I am this busy and slightly disorganized. So if you're in the chat there, hello. PJ, hi. Hi, PJ, this is in the chat. If you're in the chat, hello there. As you can see, I don't have a screen in front of me, so I can't see you. I have to make an effort to look into the chat. I will say I adapted my buttercream to solve the problem of butteriness. But I have Swiss meringue buttercream recipe on my channel, which is on long form. So check that out. I have even created videos about the subject of Swiss meringue buttercream on a few live series. So check those out and try it first. I may say it's not buttery, but you may find it slightly different. But what I know is that some of the recipes, by even looking at the recipe details, I know it's going to be buttery, and that is not my Swiss meringue buttercream at all. So check that out. But I have the details already on the channel. Yeah. So this is the strawberry meringue. Right? Look at me. It's a mess. Okay. Let's try and put some raspberry sauce on these quickly. Right? It's gonna be a hard one. Okay, let's see. Okay, yeah. So we're putting some sauce on it. Yeah. Can you see how lovely this looks though? I like a lovely cupcake. Look at how lovely this looks. if you bit into this, but I've been eating cupcakes all day, so please don't ask me to eat a cupcake. Look at me complaining about eating a cupcake. Look at me. Can I tell you something, a problem I'm having right now? My palm feels sore. Okay, right. Can you see what I'm doing here? Right, so we're putting some sauce. I've just taken a portion of the sauce and then put it in the bag so that I can get the consistency to drip thinly, because I don't want a lot of sauce slobbing onto the cupcake. Can you see from the angle? Oh God, can you see me? I'm already making a mess. Okay. Can you see what I'm doing here? If you can't see me, let me know. Right, so you won't believe how much work I still have to do before morning. And if you were here, you would have heard me say the program for which I am making these cupcakes, I am the host of those programs. So, Cheese Man. Oh, thank you, Cheese Man. Okay, so who wants a cupcake? Aren't they lovely? Look, they are so lovely. Now I wish I had a cupcake shop. Well, I did try that venture. I'll come back and tell you a story about those. So let me put this in the fridge quickly so that we can come. No, actually, don't put them in the fridge just yet because you still have some to finish. You know what? Let me put these in the fridge quickly and then I'll come back and finish these and then we can top the other ones. Please bear with me. So first of all, I went and came back and thankfully I didn't trip, and that is because I avoided the trip zone. And if you've been here before, you will find that yeah, I have a trip hazard on my way. Right, so whilst we're doing that, let me just wipe these over and then we can finish the cupcakes up. I have to finish a whole bridal themed cake and I have to sort myself out so that I can show up like a proper person who is ready to enjoy or host a party. Now, if you're envious of me right now, don't be, okay? Because that is a lot of work. But let's finish frosting these bad boys. I am actually so proud of myself to be able to bake all those cupcakes and frost them all today. It's like, wow. But I can't be too joyous yet. Okay? So that is done. Let's get this back out here. Okay. Right. When frosting, this is what you want to avoid: air pockets and air bubbles. Okay, and then one last bunch. Okay, I also I'm careful not to overfill the top too much because the audience for which this cupcake is aimed at are not very sugar. They don't care for too much sugar, so I have to be careful. But these are meringue, just to add a bit of texture, and let's aim for 1 second. Okay, let's see. Oh God, can this just work quickly for me? Okay, right. I like the thinness of the drip because what I don't want is a slob of too much sauce on it. I like the thin drip. Yep, all done. Okay, now that's stretching it a bit. We're done with that. So Vivian is sort of like the person in-house who has been here and knows what has been going on. So she's just asking about what I've done, because the program for which these cupcakes are for, I am also the event host. So Vivian is asking if I have prepared my notes. Vivian, what do you think? My dear, I haven't, because I haven't left the kitchen. I'm tired. Oh gosh. Anyway, I know one way or another it will fix itself. Okay. One way or another, my life will fix itself. So I am not even like fretting about what's going to happen. I'm just topping these cupcakes. Delaney has gone on to Grandma's house, and Amanda's day has moved on. So let's see what we have here. Right, let me see if I can get... See, this is what I didn't like about the sauce dripping too much. But yeah, we've got the sauce. So there's vanilla raspberry and vanilla on vanilla Swiss meringue buttercream. So if you're just joining the stream, this is us over here deriving some good chocolate cupcakes here. Who is talking chocolate cupcakes? Me, okay? Right, so look, we're done here. What do you think? Oh, these are lovely, even if I say so myself. Who wants to eat a cupcake? Look, I will eat a cupcake, but not right now, okay? Right now, I need to frost these. So let's move on to frosting the red velvet cupcakes, okay? In the meantime, all 42 of you in the chat, 41 now, if you hit the like button, we would be getting somewhere. So I'm asking you politely, please consider hitting the like button to tell YouTube you're having a great time. But let me go put these down and not trip. I'll be back. Who likes a red velvet cupcake? I do. Right. Who is excited? Now it's time to frost the red velvet. The red velvet is red velvet with French buttercream. Yeah? Vanilla French buttercream, but it's not a whole French buttercream. It's 2 portions of French buttercream mixed with Swiss meringue buttercream, and that is because the French buttercream comes with a richness in flavor, and the Swiss meringue buttercream adds a lightness to the mouthfeel. So I kind of figured that will work better for the cupcakes, which is what I have done now. So all 46 of you in the chat, if you want to stay on the sidelines, that is fine. But you could equally just hit the like button and give us a thumbs up. And if it's your first time you're chancing onto this stream and you're wondering what I'm doing here, I am a baker cake artist, and today I am frosting some simple cupcakes here, which are going to be part of 240 cupcakes for a 60th birthday. So consider this a frosting marathon. We baked these cakes right here today on a few sessions of lives. I think about 3 of those where we baked the red velvet, we baked the vanilla, and then we made the chocolate. So if you can see the amount of buttercream that is on these cupcakes, the audience for which these cupcakes are going to do not like too much sugar. So the mix of Swiss and French buttercream is to appeal to the mouthfeel and preferences of these individuals. They are a largely Ghanaian audience, and if you know anything about Africans, most Africans don't like cake. Now, I'm not putting all Africans in the same basket, but that is because there's a cultural reason for it. Growing up, you don't eat a lot of sugar, so your tolerance to sugar is actually very limiting compared to some other cultures, if you like. So yes, they are largely a Ghanaian audience, so they don't like a lot of buttercream, but you want to make sure that the buttercream is still like appealing and has a great mouthfeel for them. So the Swiss and French buttercream is derived purposely for that reason. There is about is it, I can't even remember how many cupcakes we baked. There's a total of 240 plus cupcakes. I just cannot remember the individual numbers right now. Okay. It's almost 10 o'clock. Oh, it's 10 o'clock. Wow. Okay. Let's appreciate the silence of the buttercream. Okay, there we have it. Oh, that's a lot of buttercream. Okay. And right, just so you have an eye into what we are doing out here. Oh, yeah, I've been stood here since a little after 1 p.m. And even the times that I logged out of the chat, that was because I had to prep, organize, and come back. So it's been a long day of baking, but I am so happy to have you here, and I so appreciate all your support for the channel. I am well aware that I am so grateful. I'm the one living my dream over here. Right, so let's try and stick this on here and not make a mess of it. This is like full-time baking, right? Full-time baking. You know who that is. Sister. Okay, now we've done our red velvet. We're going to crush a sprinkling of red velvet cupcakes to finish these off. And there you have it. So that's red velvet. I love to decorate my red velvet with just simplicity, because a red velvet cupcake with the what do you call it, the note of chocolate on it, there isn't much you want to do with it. When I see a sea of cupcakes like this, it makes me want to own a cupcake shop. But I tried what have I done here? Okay, chocolate, we see you. Once upon a time, Viv, have I got a choice? These cupcakes, come rain or shine, dead or alive, have to show up, okay? When you make God, I've even forgotten my words, my dear. Viv, I think part of being on the live also has been supportive. Like, it's been so engaging. I haven't felt it. But I still have to finish this, go and finish the cake itself, like a bridal themed cake, get myself ready, look at my MC notes prep. It's a long one. Okay, but we are done. We are done here. Red velvet sorted. Now let's go put this away, wipe up, and then tackle the chocolate ones. How is that? Don't feel sorry for me. Oh, Ketian, for some reason I like to call you Chantilly P. Chantilly P, I didn't know I was coming back myself, honestly. But I guess that is how much I appreciate being here with you guys. So people, just stay here with me. Let me go put these cupcakes away and I'll be back with the chocolate ones. Okay, frosting, our cupcake frosting marathon is on, right? I just want to get all the chocolate cupcakes in here because I've run out of trays a little bit because I've been a bit disorganized. So let me go and get the last batch here so that when we get frosting, we just start and just move on quickly. And then I'll get the toppers too. So if Delaney is here, even though... Oh, okay. Delaney was supposed to go to grandma's, but grandma wanted a nap eventually, so she hasn't gone. Okay, Delaney. Oh, I'm sorry to hear. And Lucas, thank you. Lucas, thank you for the encouragement. We're trying to frost these cupcakes, all of it. So let me get the final batch here. Let's fill a cupcake bag, and then we'll start the frosting. This is the chocolate. This is French chocolate buttercream. It's amazing. I've actually made this buttercream on the channel where I talk you through all the tips to get the best out of it. So go check that out, obviously, after this stream. But Delaney, I'll be back in the chat. Please bear with me, yeah? Here are all the chocolate we need to, chocolate cupcakes that needs frosting. So I'll leave those here. And then, so let's move this out of the way. Let's move these cupcakes to the back here. And let's move these to the back. There was a day I was telling the story about my baking journey. There's 53 people in the stream. Thank you for being here. If I seem a little bit distracted, that's because I've been stood here since 1 p.m. today, and it's been a baking and decorating marathon. So I'm a little bit exhausted, but I did promise that best as possible, I wanted to come back to show what we've been doing today. We have baked 240 plus cupcakes. I think let's do the numbers. There was 84 chocolate cupcakes, 90 vanilla cupcakes, and 72. Who can add that up for me? 84 plus 90. That would be 174 plus another 72. So that is 246 cupcakes altogether. Is that the correct number? So yeah, 246 cupcakes in 3 sessions of live videos. And I still have to keep you engaged in the chat. But I almost feel like I'm stood in front of a group of friends who are keeping me busy so that I don't lose my head. So it's a pleasure to have you, and thanks for stopping by. So yes, Vivian, I was saying, okay, just a little swirl of buttercream here. I was sharing a story about my baking journey, and I was saying, I think I got so passionate in that story, I stopped midway, so I never got to finish it. But I went back to look at the stream and I realized that I was talking about the challenges of starting your own passion project and what will keep you going. And whilst love does not pay the bill, just being passionate about something and loving what you do doesn't pay the bill. So don't get that carried away and then leave your responsibilities and then go running a business for the fun of it. Okay, it will cost you. But what loving what you do does is that on a day like this, when I don't have the threat of a boss firing me, I mean, I can do what I want. But loving what you mean, what you do means that you can come and stand here for 9 hours and not miss a beat. And that is because there is a sense of joy you feel. I mean, no one forced me to be here. I've been stood here since 1 p.m. I'm not complaining. And I'll do it all over again without... I say that to say I'll do it without even like thinking twice about it. Who asked me to be here? Will it be easier if I wasn't streaming this? Yes, I will be busy. And mind you, I'm not fully monetized into the YouTube partner program. So I'm not doing this because I'm getting some views and dollars. No, nothing. Okay. And that's honest, nothing. I hope that as we grow, I will get fully monetized. And that's exciting. And that milestone I look forward to. I won't pretend about it. But right now, I'm doing, besides just making this cupcakes for the event and hoping to grow, there is no ad dollar coming in, a penny, right? So I say that to say I'm only here because I'm excited about what I do. I enjoy it. I derive a sense of joy. And being here with all of you makes me feel like, oh, okay, there are people who are out here supporting me, right? And that I am incredibly grateful for. But otherwise, loving what you do is what will see you through moments like this, where you're not getting paid for it, and yet you choose to show up for it. Because actually, sometimes if you have a day job, the thing that keeps you in the job is because if you don't go to work, you will get fired. Okay? Have you been fired from a job before? It's not pretty and it's not a nice feeling, right? So, loving what you do means that right, Delaney is keeping you engaged in the chat. Thank you. We are close to 5K and we want to know what you will have us do when we hit that milestone. Delaney earlier on suggested that we have a Q&A. If you're up for a Q&A, check back in the community posts so we can see if we're going to be doing a Q&A. And do submit some questions, my lovelies. Okay? Oh, that's a lot of piping. My hand hurts. But can we see, if you could see my kitchen, my other room. Oh God, there's a sea of cupcakes. It looks all lovely. I am so proud of myself. But it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. Right. Right, nearly there, nearly there, nearly there. Glad we're nearly there. Okay, right. We have finished these ones. Let's push these to the side and move this in the way. Right, a bit of ASMR for you, okay? Don't complain. Right, okay, can you see? Right. The cupcakes fell over. Okay, let's just leave that one that fell over there, yeah? And let's try and frost these ones here. I think the one that fell over, I'm going to go give that to my son because he doesn't like frosting on his cupcake. Okay, and that is, whew. So we have chocolate cupcakes here, we have chocolate cupcakes there. Okay. Okay, I think I'm done here. I'm not doing any more. Right, we are done frosting the cupcakes. Now let's get some pretzels. Now the intention to use pretzels is because there is salt in the pretzels. Is it? Yeah, pretzels. there's salt in them, so the salt will cut through and balance the flavor a little bit. Some heart-shaped pretzels, right? Yeah, so we have chocolate cupcake with heart-shaped pretzels. I need a bowl, right? Right. So if you're wondering what I'm doing, Pat, are you asking me why I am frosting the cupcakes? Why? Hello? What's the question? Now I'm putting some heart shaped pretzels on the chocolate cupcakes. So this is like a decorating marathon. Delaney, I like salted caramel cupcakes. Believe me, I do. I love them. I made I had a Christmas fair, a shop in a temporary shop for a Christmas fair a while ago, and oh God, I made different flavors of cupcakes. I loved it, but that was a lot of work. I realized very quickly I don't fancy owning a shop, and I gave up on it. What kind of cupcakes? Is it JD? What kind of cupcakes? These are chocolate ones. We've already frosted red velvet and vanilla cupcakes, right? So these are the cupcakes we are finishing off. Yeah. So if you're new here, we're frosting about 240 plus cupcakes, and we have done well so far. Yeah. I don't expect I have a lot of help, and I am so grateful for you being here tonight with me, because you could be doing any number of things with your Saturday evening, yet you've chosen to spend it on here watching me bake my humble cupcake. Right? Whew. Okay, right. Let's see. Right, so these are done. We have these ones. Ball camera. Thank you. I know Jesus loves me. His grace is enough for me. Yeah? But maybe you can... Delaney has to remind me it's Friday, not Saturday. I bet that's what happens when you've been stood here too long. Delaney, thank you. I've got my dates mixed up. Okay, did I say Saturday? Delaney, thank you. You are out here saving me, right? Delaney is out here saving me from myself, because can you see I'm out here believing it's Saturday when it's actually Friday, right? So let's finish these off with the pretzels. Right? Is it Bill, the one who said Jesus loves me? I know Jesus loves me. Thank you for reminding me. Okay. I know he's coming back. Thank you. Thank you so very much, Bill. Okay. I hope you are having a good Friday today. And 52 of you in the stream. Hello, 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 hello. Thank you for joining me on the stream today. It's a pleasure to have all of you this Friday evening. Now, if each one of you would like the video, now that will make YouTube super excited, wouldn't it? Right, let me just crush some some of these for the topping here. We have more pretzels. You know what? I'm not going to. I wish I could. Okay. Tell you what I'm going to do. Because I need some of these. I'm just going to crush. I better be careful though. I would get a. I just want a bit of the pretzels crushed so I can add it as extra crunch on the cupcakes. Right, that's my son and his dad who have just entered. We are still streaming. Thank you, Sunshine. Yep. Thank you, guys.
You're welcome. We're going up to bed.
Okay. Right. Nengi. Nengi, you're back. Thank you for coming back. Yep. Okay. Our cupcakes. That is my son in the background over here. Let's see. Okay, now let's put some sauce on the cupcakes. Right, so yeah, can you see? Oh, this is nice. This is nice. This is nice. Can you see? I like the way that cupcakes are like, oh, wow. I love this. Right. Okay, so let's see. You can't see what I'm doing here. I'm just trying to get the sauce on some cupcakes here. And it's okay, let's get these ones here. Okay, so this is it's a mess. Okay, there you go. And there you go. Okay. So nearly 250 cupcakes. I think we did 200 and thank you, Nengi. Chantilly P. Katie Ann. When you become Chantilly P, I'm like Katie Ann. And when you're Katie Ann, I'm like Chantilly P. Hi, Katie. How are you? Nengi. Look, my people, if you're just joining me, we have literally just finished frosting 246 cupcakes, right? So these are the final batch. I did promise I will bring you along so you can see the cupcakes. But right now, my kitchen space is so small. The angle of shot is just so narrow. I can't show you the rest, especially those of you who are just joining in. I know you can't see because the other cupcakes are in the other room. What I'll do is, if you haven't subscribed, do hit the subscribe button. Join us here. We're a family. We support each other. And if you can tell in the chat, there's a few ones in the chat that are like, oh, Gladys, you've been here. Yes, I've been here all day and they've been here with me, right? Some of them have had to go and observe some family commitments and different things. But we're a family here. We support each other. Delaney, our moderator, Amanda, our other moderator. So we are a lovely bunch here. So if you want a social group that is quite positive and supports each other, you want to join us. So do consider hitting the subscribe button so you can be here. We are nearing 5K. If you could kindly consider joining the community here just so that we can hit that milestone, I will greatly, greatly appreciate that. And then there are suggestions for what we want to do to celebrate the 5K mark. leave your suggestions. But do check back in the community post because I'll be posting updates about these cupcakes. I actually posted the shots of when we finished baking. That is up there. You will see the vanilla chocolate and red velvet ones. I've posted that in the community page. So I'll be posting some of these shots also in the community page for you to see. But hopefully you should see more updates about when they are done and boxed up completely. But right now there's about 40 of you in there. If you could kindly hit the like button for me, that would be so much appreciated. But let me wash my hands and organize these, and then we can catch up quickly, and then I'll be done for today because this is nearly 9 hours of literally standing here, right? I haven't had a proper meal. I'm not complaining, by the way. I'm just saying it's taking a lot out of me and my job is not done. My day probably will be wrapping up about 3 a.m. And I say that to say, if you left a day job to come work for yourself, it's a lot of work and you probably will be better off working for somebody. But it depends on what your goals and objectives are and how much passionate you are. I love baking. It is not lost on me that I am living my dream standing here with you guys and you all are cheering me on the mountaintop and indulging me in my passion. I am incredibly grateful for that. So frosting 200 and baking 240 cupcakes and frosting all of them, as much as it's a lot of work, I probably don't feel it as much because the opposite could be true, that I could be in a job right now getting yelled at and screamed at. And I've had many years of that in a job that I never cared for, could leave and couldn't leave, you know. So I am so grateful to have you all here supporting me. There is Vivian. There is Delaney. There is all of you in the stream who are supporting me. 42 people. If all of you could hit the like button. 42, there's just 14 likes. Why? Do hit the like button and join us here, please, so that YouTube will notify other people. Delaney, yeah, if you followed me on Facebook, I saw it. The thing is that I am not on most social media. I don't get the Facebook thing. I don't know. Perhaps if I had an assistant to manage those for me, I will be. I can't be everywhere. So YouTube is my main platform. I am very present here, as you can see. But hopefully, in the future, I can try and make sure I am available on other platforms if I can streamline the process and make it easier. In the meantime, Nengi, thank you for encouraging the stream. There is 39 of you and there is about 19 likes. Where is the 20 of you? Where are the 20? The 20 people hiding on the street side in the corners. Come on, come out and support a sister, okay? You have chosen this Friday evening to be here with me to enjoy these cupcakes. Okay, can I just, okay, we are, cupcake, we are doing a cupcake sale. Ignore me. Okay, thank you, Viv. I know I don't like. Okay, we will have a whole conversation about my problem with social media. Even though I like, well, I'm a content creator now, aren't I? I just don't like social media. It makes me anxious. Hello, Cupcake. £2 each. No. I am just having a laugh here, okay? If you know what, like the video and I'll send you a cupcake. I'll send you a virtual cupcake and we are hitting 5K. We are so close to 5K people. So I can stand it. There are still 19 of you in the chat. There are still 20 people in the chat who haven't liked the video yet. Is it because you're not having fun? Anonymous, hi. And There's somebody who's just showed up with few emojis there. Hello there. I can't pronounce your name. How are you? If you're in the chat, do you like the video? And yes, Friday night, I need to go and create these toppers. I want to stay here with you. I've had 3 virtual cupcakes. Okay, what will be your preferred one? Cupcakes, cupcakes. Okay, Delaney, that's a virtual cupcake for you there. Okay, who wants a virtual cupcake? Vivian, here, a virtual cupcake for you. If you want a virtual cupcake, a few ones here for you, all because you are out here supporting me. Thank you so very much. Red velvet. Yeah, Fatima. Is it Fatima Cavallo? Fatima, yeah. They are chocolate cupcakes topped with chocolate French buttercream, some salted pretzels, and a drizzle of chocolate sauce. How is that for a good measure? Yeah. So yeah, these are some awesome cupcakes. There's a lot of them out here. My day is not over. That's lots and lots of cupcakes. Okay, now that will make a good thumbnail shot. Unfortunately, I can't do that here. Chantilly. I am tired. Look, I'm like a show pony, and there are still 19 likes. Where is the rest of you, please? Do like the video. Now I sounds like a snake oil salesman, isn't it? I'm not trying to corner you. I'm just asking that you support the channel. Oh, yeah. I would want to share my cupcakes with you. Actually, let's see if I can go and bring in some of the other ones, just in case for those of you who are just joining the stream, okay? I have a trip risk in my kitchen, in my lounge, and I've tried to avoid tripping. So here is another batch of, these are vanilla raspberry with meringue pieces. So vanilla raspberry meringue with raspberry sauce on there. And we have red velvet. The red velvet ones are very simplistic with a drizzle of with French buttercream and a topping of crushed red velvet. So if you want a virtual cupcake, there you go. Right? Have fun. And how is this for a cupcake? How is this for a cupcake? Isn't it lovely? Snowy. Thank you so very much. There's 22 of you who have liked this video. I really appreciate it. Look, I would stay here and dance and be a show pony and engage you. Unfortunately, I have a ton of work to do. There's a cake to cover. There are toppers to do. And it's going to be a long night. Okay? I'm already 9 hours out. I've already been stood here 9 hours already. It's, well, since 1 p.m. to 10. So yeah, nearly 10 hours. So we better call it a Friday night. Good night, people. Thank you for being here. And check back in the community post for the finished cupcakes when they're all boxed up with the decorations and everything.